You know what we haven't seen yet? Cyberpunk puzzle platformers exploring the relationship between magnetism, futuristic social media experiments, and the Dark Lord Cthulhu. So, Magrunner Dark Pulse stepped in. And well, it's about damn time.
For you to understand, I need to start at the beginning.
My friends, thank you for joining us today.
So, let me jump right into describing this so we can all be just as clueless about what the hell's going on here. Magrunner Dark Pulse was released on Steam on June 20th by 3AM Games, a division of Frogwares. You are Dax, a specially chosen young man who is competing among 7 Magrunners for the chance to participate in this little spunky guy's fancy space program.
That'll prepare our Magrunners for space exploration.
At first, it's your typical puzzle platformer and has obvious correlations to the Portal series, except in place of portals, your main tool in Magrunner is magnets. Your left and right mouse buttons shoot out magnetic waves of opposing polarity. You use these magnetic fields in conjunction with the platforms and switches on every level to create a path to the exit. So yes, it's pretty much Portal with magnets. That is, until the game takes a drastic, unexpected, and completely ridiculous turn. After finishing a few levels, things start to go kind of haywire in the facility's testing centers. The power begins to flicker and nobody really seems to know exactly what's going on.
There has been an accident, Mr. Gruckezber. A malfunction in the system. The situation is under control. I'm trying to get us back online.
Next thing you know, the chambers are collapsing in on themselves and a mutant fish face man is devouring a corpse right in front of you. All of this, as one might expect, leads to an exploration of the H.P. Lovecraft Cthulhu Mythos. So yes, let's recap. Portal-style magnet puzzle platformer turned questionable ethics science experiment turned ritualistic sacrifice to the demon god of fable. Everybody confused? Good, let's move on to the gameplay. Movement in Magrunner feels good. I tested it out for myself on both a gamepad and mouse and keyboard, and I can say with confidence that the latter is the way to go. Movement is a touch slippery at times, and it's tough to gauge whether you'll be able to actually make a jump most of the time. The most concerning piece of the platforming, though, is the magnetized elements themselves. You can toggle the heads-up display to include displays of the actual magnetic field surrounding objects at any time. This is extremely helpful in situations requiring precise manipulation of your surroundings, which quite frankly is an apt description of just about the entire game. Magrunner is tough, especially in the later stages, but more noticeably, it's extremely unforgiving. Often I would try to attach 2 elements together only for the game to refuse to budge despite the magnetic fields appearing to collide with one another. This led me to believe on multiple occasions that while I may have felt I had found a solution, I hadn't found the solution. The puzzles in Magrunner are great and they're satisfying to complete for the most part, but often I felt as though there were only one solution available. Of course, speedrunners and puzzle platform veterans out there are likely to find exploits and probably already saw some in the videos I'm showing you, but perhaps this is just my poor puzzle solving abilities on display.
Right. Stay focused.
The sound design is just about what you can expect from a budget indie game. Nothing state-of-the-art, but nothing bad at all. Some basic sounds for weaponry, movement, and enemies, along with mediocre voice acting that actually shines a bit later on as things become a bit more chaotic.
It almost seems like I'm supposed to be here.
Visually, you're looking at about the same expectation. There's a neat cyberpunk feel to all of it, and without spoiling too much, I'll tell you that things become much prettier later on. Given all of these fairly standard critiques, I had a hard time deciding my real feelings for Magrunner. This is a challenging, good-looking, well-made game. I can say that much easily. It's a puzzle platformer that will drive you crazy as you look for the solutions to increasingly difficult stages. However, there isn't that much about it that's ultimately compelling. There's not really any replay value outside of a personal drive to master levels and grab achievements. Still, Magrunner is unique and entertaining enough that it kept me engaged all the way through. And hey, like I said, it's about damn time somebody explored the relationship between magnets and sacrificing human flesh in the name of our Dark Lord, am I right? But then again, what do I know? I barely played it.
Ready, Xander?
Ready.
Let's begin.